Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
He filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Patterson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Foles. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
24's the mark. We ain't giving him nothing today. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. He's coming. He's coming, double up.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, He's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 7, Bears 3.
On 1st down, Muhammad. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2, Watson. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he'll get get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 10-yard
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Foles. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
At the 49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl. Those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As you watch that one unfold, didn't you think to yourself, just knock it down because of where he was?
Great catch, but losing yardage.
Hard to change what they are, isn't it? When they see the ball in the air, they're programmed to go get it.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They begin the drive with Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Being chased out left. Incomplete.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Foles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Intercepted. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A 57-yard attempt.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
Gary and Conley.
Come on now.
Foles pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 31.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here in Super. An hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the half.